Dictation will be start in 5 seconds. A student is one who has to learn and acquire knowledge at a school, college or university. He is usually young of age. He has to sit at the feet of his teachers so that he may gain knowledge. Paragraph. A good student must have the desire and eagerness to know. If he lacks the curiosity to widen his mental horizon, he will make a very poor student. Books and studies will very boring for him. Instructions from teachers would become tedious, and such a student would like to play the trance always. Humility is a very essential quality of a good student. He must always have the feeling that his knowledge is merged, and he must always strive to get more out of his learned teachers. He must be obedient. He must also be disciplined. Discipline is the formation of good and desirable mental habits. He must have faith in his teachers to teach, guide, and instruct. He should faithfully carry out their instruction to work and study. He must have a clear idea of his aim in life. Right from the school stage, a good student knows if he is going to be a scientist, a doctor, an engineer, a teacher, an administrator, a businessman, or a soldier. This helps him to concentrate his energies and direct to one particular direction. A good student does not neglect his physical well being. The ancient Greeks believed in a sound mind in a sound body and compulsory subjects. Health of body is very essential. A good student is not merely a bookworm poring over his books at the expense of his health. He exercises his limbs and plays group games which also help him to sharpen his mind. Games teach him cooperation with others and to take quick and correct decisions. With a healthy body, he is able to put in more hard work in his studies. It also helps him to develop his character and qualities of leadership. He can grow up to be upright, dependable, and honest. The art of being a good citizen is called citizenship. The art is not an inborn gift of nature, it depends on teaching, training, and cultivation. Good citizens are not found, they are made. Man is a social animal, as Aristotle said. He likes to live with others in society. The advantages he thus enjoys are security, company, help, and progress through cooperation. Man's greatest duty as a citizen is to ensure the rule of law. He must not take the law into his own hands. He must not resort to the law of the jungle according to which might is right. He must respect civic laws as well as other written and unwritten laws. Such an attitude will naturally produce a sense of unity and security. This, as CEM Jode says, is an important condition of civilization. People will then progress in peace. Honest and hard work are equally important. Moreover, a good citizen is one who is sympathetic to the needs and problems of others. Health and hygiene are of paramount value. For this, clean and healthy habits are necessary. With some people, cleanliness is next to godliness. For others, it is next to impossible. By keeping our houses, streets, and towns clean, we can keep many diseases away. Another duty of a good citizen is the cultivation of discipline. This will inculcate in him the qualities of self confidence, leadership, organized planning, and concentrated action. Helping one's fellow beings is just as important as helping oneself. When a good citizen is in a job, his chief effort should be to be as efficient and public spirited as he can be. He must refuse to be sold through bribes. A good citizen should be patriotic, not pretty minded, provincial, or selfish. He should be willing to defend his principles as well as his country when required. But he should be neither dogmatic nor fanatical. He should try to work for peace at home as well as abroad. War is an evil, no one wants it. Often, no one truly knows its cause. Mussolini said that war is to mankind what maternity is to woman. He meant that it is natural for man to fight, but this is not quite true. War only reveals civilized men's savage beginning of nature. A good citizen should not only insist on education and public amenities, but also try his best to be useful to his community as well as country. In short, a good citizen should try to live in peace with himself, with his environment, and with his God. He should try to be morally blameless, physically healthy, intellectually keen, and spiritually God fearing. Every young man has an aim or ambition in life. A man without an aim cannot succeed. He cannot achieve his goal. In fact, it is an aim that makes a man active. Without aim, a man wanders about in the dark. The story of human civilization is one of man's aim and his efforts to achieve them. The aim of my life is to become a doctor. An incident in my life inspired me to choose this career. Once, one of my friends fell ill. As he was poor, he could not get proper medical aid. His condition grew worse day by day. After a few days' illness, he died. It gave me a terrible shock. I began to think about the suffering of people. I decided to become a doctor and do some service to the sick people. I will study hard to qualify myself as a doctor. When I become a qualified doctor, I will move to the countryside and set up a dispensary there. I am sorry to see that doctors wish to live in cities. They do not feel that their need in villages is greater. But I would like to serve villages. My dispensary will be well occupied with medicines and nursing staff. Stop.